Hello, welcome. In this video, we are going to look at factorization and then later on move on to constructing and solving equations. So sit tight and enjoy. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe.
3x squared plus 15x. The other one, 4x squared plus 12x. And the other one, 4x squared plus 10x. The other one, 15x squared plus 5x. Right? So, in this problem, it was very simple. Just needed to find a common factor. In this case, it will be 3x. Then bracket x plus 5. The second one, it was 4x bracket x plus 3. The other one, 2x bracket 2x plus 5. And the other one, 5x bracket x plus 1. Right, so you needed to make those ones. If you make it correctly, give yourself a mark for each. Right, let's move on to question 9. Factorize each expression. So this is 8a, b, c, and d. C, d. Question 9a. 7m squared plus m. Right? The common factor here, let's just list all of them so that we do them once and for all. 5a squared minus 15a. C, t squared plus 9t, d, 8h minus 4h squared, e, 3y plus 12y squared. Let's f, 12y minus 16y squared, right? G, 16e squared plus 8e, and h, 15e plus 6i. Right. So this was a very simple exercise. Give yourself 1 mark for each correct answer here. The common factor here was m bracket 7m plus 1. Second one was 5a. Just mark correctly. 5a bracket a minus 3. Third one was t bracket t plus 3 plus 9. Sorry, t plus 9. Then the fourth one was 4h bracket 2 minus h. Yes. Right. The fifth one was 3y bracket 1 plus 4y. The next one, this one, 12y minus 4y bracket 3 minus 4y. Then the next one was 8e bracket 2e plus 1. Then this one now, you see that the commonality was not in the unknowns, but in the coefficients. So the common factor will be 3 bracket 5e plus 2i.
Okay, so here you notice that, for example, this question 8a bracket 2a plus 1, 4a and 4a plus 2 in brackets will not work because there's still some commonality, which means you need to take the highest common factor, which is 8. So you need to take 8. If you write it like this, 4a bracket 4a plus 2 is not correct because 4a and 2, they still have some commonality, a common factor between them, which is 2. So you need to factor out that 2 again, multiplied by 4, and you get your 8. Alright, so take note of that to use the highest common factor. Okay, let's move on. So here we see that the common factor was 7c. So we write 7c bracket 2d minus 1. In the second, we see the common factor was 4a. So we write 4a bracket 3 plus 2b. In the third one, we had the common factor being 3g being multiplied by 7 plus 5h. Alright, 3g bracket 7 plus 5h. And then the fourth one, the factorized version was 15w bracket 2 minus t. Alright, so these are the solutions for the problems that we have up to now. We can see here that there is no h here, so it would mean that in the solution we do not need to add an h.
Yes.
50w open bracket 2 minus 1t.
Yes. But last time I said that if we have 1 as a coefficient of an unknown, we might as well ignore it. And let's move on to number 11, the last one.
Alright, so we're going to swiftly move forward.
Copy and complete each factorization. 11.
Okay, so we move on to number 11a. The first one was 2a plus 4h plus 8. Second one was 5b minus 25 plus 5j. C, 12tu plus 16u minus 20. Okay, then for D, it was 3e squared plus 4e plus ef. And E, 7k minus k squared minus ak. And then the last one was 6n squared minus 9n minus 3mn. We'll go to the solutions now.
Here the common factor was 2. Bracket a plus 2h plus 4. This one, the common factor was 5. Bracket b minus 5 plus j. Third one, the common factor was 4. Bracket 3tu plus 4u minus 5. This one, D, the common factor was E, bracket 3e plus 4 plus F. For E, the common factor was K, bracket 7 minus K minus A. Then F, common factor here was 3n, bracket 2n minus 3 plus n. Right.
Alright, now we're going to look at constructing and solving equations. Constructing and solving equations. Alright. So in order for us to construct and solve equations, we must be able to be in a point to be able to separate them from expressions which we were doing before. So here are some things to remember when we are working with equations. We've looked at expressions before. Now we need to see if there's a difference between equations and formula and expressions. So a formula is a rule. A formula is a rule. A formula is a rule which shows the relationship between two or more variables or unknowns or quantities. It must have an equal sign and must have an equal sign. So this shows that you have a formula. It must have an equal sign. All right. A classic example would be the formula for finding the force exerted by an object, which is given by the formula force equals to mass multiplied by acceleration, of which, whilst on Earth, the acceleration due to gravity would be 10 meters per second squared. The formula can be summarized as F equals to ma, force equals to mass multiplied by acceleration. On the Earth, the formula is F is equals to mass times 10 because we round off the acceleration due to gravity to 10. On the Moon, it is 1.6 meters per second squared. So it will be any mass times 10 meters per second squared. 10 meters per second squared. So this is the formula which we use for calculating the force. Alright? Alright. So next we want to look at expressions. An expression is a statement. An expression is a statement which involves one or more variables, okay? It may have maybe just terms in X or terms in X and Y. That's one or more variables. But the other thing to note is that it does not have an equal sign. It does not have an equal sign. So an expression is just any general statement. A squared plus 2b, 3x minus 7, 2x plus 1, or the one which I'm going to write here, 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. This is an example of an expression. It has got one unknown term which is x, and it has got another term 3 which is a constant. Alright, so let's move on. When we talk about equations now, it is an expression. An equation is an expression that has two or more unknowns and also has an equal sign, but the major differentiating factor or differentiating factor between an equation and a formula is that the equation can actually be solved to find the value of the unknown number. So an equation is an expression with an equal sign and can be solved to find the value of the unknown. In this case, let's say for example, 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Alright? So to solve this is very simple. It's a very simple equation, 2x plus 3. A very simple equation. So you notice that even if the formula is an equal sign and two or more unknowns, yet the problem is that it has got, these unknowns do not have values, they have got assigned values. Whereas in equation, the unknown actually has a known value. The only thing which we need to do is to calculate the value of the unknown. Okay? So when we have equations, we say that we want to solve the equation to find the value of the unknown. So we say we solve for x or solve for y or whatever the unknown is, solve for x. Whereas in a formula, we need to assign it values. Let's say, for example, calculate the force when the mass is given this number and the acceleration is given this number. In contrary to equations where we just have to solve and find the value of the unknown, which is
let's move
fixed.
on to try out a few examples.
So here I'm going to write the equation. I'm going to write my equation, which we will need to solve here. We're going to try it out together. All right. So as soon as I'm done writing, we'll work it out together.
Now, take note. In solving equations, we need to follow steps. Okay.
We need to have a methodical way of doing it. All right. So in this example, we have 3x plus 5 is equals to 26. So what we will need to do is...
So for us to solve this problem, we first need to have one side, we need to bring like terms together. All terms with x on one side, all terms without x on the other side.
To do that, we subtracted 5 from both sides. 5 from both sides. That's what we did. So that our equation remains balanced. Now we have 3x plus 5 minus 5 is equals to 26 minus 5.
For your own information, this cannot add or subtract. Why? They've got differences in the unknown. This is x to the power 1, this is x to the power 0. So we cannot work them out. Right. So 5 minus 5 gives us 0. So this will be 3x is equals to 26 minus 5, 21. When we get to this stage, what do we do? Since the coefficient of x is 3, we're going to divide both sides by 3. So we're going to say divide by both sides.
21 divided by 3 is 7.
So 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 1, 7. So x is equals to 7.
7, yeah.
This is the solution for the problem. What it means is if we substitute this x into this equation, the left hand side will be equal to the right hand side. Right. So I want to explain why we are subtracting 5 from both sides. This is an equation, right? An equation means that it's like a seesaw. And it's balanced on both sides. Okay? This is maybe 26 on this side, this is 26 on this side. Right? So it's balanced. Now, if we want to maintain this balance, if we add 2 kilograms on the left side, what should we do on the right to maintain the balance? Yes. Also add 2, right? Yes. If we want to keep it balanced and we subtract 5 from the left hand side, what do you do on the right?
Subtract 5.
Yes. So this is why we are treating our equation like this. We want to maintain its equality, right? So if we subtract 5 from the left side, we also subtract 5 from the right side of the equal side. If we divide by 3 on the left side, we also divide by 3 on the right side. Whatever we do on the left hand side, we also do on the right so that it maintains its equality. Right, B, 4 bracket x minus 3 equals to 24. Let's try this one.
Alright, so here I will show two methods for solving these problems. Method A, method B. Okay, so you are going to choose the one which seems similar to you. Alright, so here we have 4 bracket x minus 3 equals 24. And here we have 4 bracket x minus 3 equals 24. Alright, so here the first method, method A, you can see here that both sides are multiples of 4. I have 4 on the other side and 24 on the other side. So 4 and 24 are multiples of 4. So I divide by 4 on the other side, 4 on the other side. Divide by 4, I get 1. Divide by 4, I get 6 there. So my simplified problem would be x minus 3 equals to 6, and now it's simple. To solve it, I just add 3 on both sides, so it will be x minus 3 plus 3 equals to 6 plus 3. 3 minus 3 is equals to 0, so x is equals to 9. Okay, the second method, method B, what we'll do is very simple, is to expand. 4 will multiply the x and 4 will also multiply the minus 3. So it will be 4x minus 12 is equals to 24. Then we add 12 to both sides, so that we have one like terms on the same side. 4x minus 12 plus 12 equals to 24 plus 12. Then these 12 will cancel out each other, so remember the seesaw example, so no worry about those ones. So now we continue. 4x minus 12 plus 12 gives us 0, so it will be 4x equals to 24 plus 12 equals to 36. We divide both sides by 4, so that we remain with x on one side. 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 36, 9. So x is equals to 9. Which method is easier for you here?
I go for two. I go for two. I go for big. There's another one.
Right. Very simple stuff, right? Yep. So you see, I've used two methods, but I still arrived at the same answer. What it means is you may develop a thought process which may be different even from the teacher's suggested methods. However, you still get to the correct answer. If I can still follow through with your method and you get to the correct answer, no problem. Let's try question C. Y over 4 minus 10 is equals to 1. Boom. Let's go.
Alright, so to solve this one, we are going to use two methods, method A and method B. Alright, so you can see here that we have a fraction part, y over 4. So we need to eliminate that fraction part first. Y over 4 minus 10 equals to 1. So what we'll do is method A, y over 4 minus 10 plus 10 equals to 1 plus 10. We add 10 on both sides. Then we get y over 4 is equals to 11. Okay, so you can see here we still have the fraction part. We need to eliminate it. What we'll do is we'll multiply both sides by 4. Multiply both sides by 4. Then it becomes y is equals to 44. Very simple method, right? The second method is also simple, but it is a longer method. We need to remove the fraction part over y over 4 and then multiply everything by 4. Alright? Okay, so you can see here that when we go to y over 4, we multiplied by 4, and whatever we do on the left hand side, we also do on the right hand side, so that we get the same answer there. Alright, remember they are equations, so we treat them the same. Right, moving on to second method, method B. So you see that we have a fraction in our equation. The first thing, when you encounter fractions, you need to eliminate this fraction part. What I'll do is I'll multiply everything by 4, which is the denominator for the fraction, which will give us y over 4 times 4 minus 10 times 4 equals to 1 times 4. Okay, and then what we have here, these ones will cross each other out. 4 and 4 will remain with y minus 40 is equals to 4. And then we are going to add 40 on both sides to remain with y on one side. Y minus 40 plus 40 is equals to 4 plus 40. And then that one will give us a 0. We will remain with y is equals to 4 plus 40, which is y equals to 44. Which method is simpler? Which one do you think is simpler here? A or B? If you have questions, you can ask in the comments below. Don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to share. And please get in touch with us for more videos like this, or if you've got questions which you want solved. Thank you. See you in the next video.